I'm CT. When I'm not hosting podcasts, talking with people of fame, people with creative ideas, well, I live in the real world. Everybody has to work. My job is CS. Yep, customer service. Solutions, relationships, and generating motivation to keep my team pumped up and connected to every single person who has made the choice to come into our store. Out of all the choices out there, somehow, some way, they came to this store, and we've got to make sure that every one of them feel like $1 million. This is C.T.C.S. Episode number 41, The Things We Want to Forget. And here we go. Another week of C.T.C.S. First day. I guess yesterday was supposed to be that first day, but there was a mix-up on the calendar. Our calendar for the store is really freaking bizarre. Most calendars go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday's on the next line, right? Well, that's what most calendars are. Well, the store calendar actually starts with Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And it's like, and so when I look at the calendar, I totally forget that it's not Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And so I was supposed to be at work yesterday. Oh yeah. About 25 minutes before I was supposed to start, I wasn't there. I didn't show up. Fix that damn calendar. So I'm like 5 minutes into my new shift here on the day after I was supposed to show up, and I just see one of the managers kind of lurking around, and I'm thinking, oh boy, and jokingly, because I am a radio person, I go, well, so what are you? Are you the secret shopper? And they kind of look at me, and then they pointed to the lady next to them, and the lady next to them was the secret shopper. It's like, oh my God, only I would do that next to the real secret shopper. A different kind of hot pursuit. A woman has lost her keys, and we're looking for her now because we found the keys. I want to see if I can get this captured. I think I'm about ready to make your day.
Huh?
Where were they?
In the eggs.
That's what we were doing. Call the people back.
Thank you.
Call the people back.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You bet. Thank you. You have a great day, okay? Yesterday was my first day for physical therapy for the Achilles tendon, which we've been talking about for, I think, 6 weeks here on C.T.C.S. And I got to be with the professionals and learn new ways to basically strengthen up where the injury is and everything. But my God, today I'm in so much pain because we're getting in there and we're gonna wreak havoc on all that scar tissue and stuff like that. But holy God, I look at the clock and I go, I've only been here an hour. I've got 8 more hours to go. The first theft of the work week. Woman is in the meat department just throwing stuff in it like you wouldn't believe, and doesn't even matter if it's breaking the plastic, and so it catches the attention of security immediately, and right up onto the speakers we go about getting the security cameras and everything going. So at the end of it, after we walk through the store with her, I mean she's moving pretty fast. What happens is she goes down to lane number 6, thinking she's going to go out the side door, which is the door that they always run out of. And because they had been moving merchandise, it was blocked for her to get out. Caught right there on the spot. $494 worth of meat. So first theft of probably many, because we're going into the 4th of July weekend. Michael on the register comes up to me and says, hey, I just got a dentist appointment. And I looked at him and I said, Michael, it's almost 7:30 at night. Yeah. I just booked a dentist appointment. I gotta go. Michael, it's not going to work that way tonight, buddy, because I don't know a dentist that's open at this time of night, and this is something that we should have been prepared for a little bit earlier today. Whew, a dentist appointment? Come on, you got to come up with a better lie than that. Taking my walk, but it's not a transition walk to going to CS. Today I'm taking the day off because the party is on. The neighborhood. They want to throw a party tonight. Ooh, there's a dead frog. Ooh. You see everything when you live in a forest. Ooh. Anyway, celebrating the birthday tonight with the neighborhood, and you can't do that if you're hanging out in CS at a grocery store working the night shift. So we took the day off, and we're getting it on tonight. Here we go, into day number 2 in CS. Spent the entire morning with a shovel in my hand, digging, looking for that water pipe that definitely has a leak in it. Water, frogs, everything everywhere. I'm tired. It's like, I think the average person would probably say, you know what, I got a water problem. I'm not coming in today, but, I just can't do that to my team. Wow, I guess working on your front yard, looking for a hole in a water line, takes a lot out of you. I'm so exhausted. I'm only 25 minutes into this day, and people are noticing right away that my energy level is not in. So, I've got to find my focus. I've got to find my victory, and I've got to be able to be a motivator here and not somebody who's going to be stealing people's energy. July 4th weekend, pretty crowded. Every age group in the world is coming through this location, and Michael on checkout number 3 is not checking ID. That's not a good thing. Once again, every age group is coming through here. This would be the weekend that we're going to have a lot of fake IDs, fake money, and things like that. So we have to sit down with Michael and talk to him about it. The July 4th special is Nathan's Hot Dogs. Buy 2, get 3 free. Okay, buy 2, get 3 free. And so people said, well, that's 60% off, right? And I said, yeah, it really is. Well, then how come you can't take 60% off? And I'm going, well, you can have, because it's buy 2, get 3 free. And they don't understand that part of it, that it's one hell of a deal, but they think that's a lot of Nathan's hot dogs. Rule number 1 at every grocery store, let the baggers do their job. There's a reason why they're baggers. They've been trained to make sure that everything goes into that bag professionally and it doesn't squish the bananas. I've been here since 1 o'clock this afternoon. We're coming up on 4 right now. And 7 bags have been left behind. Every one of them left behind because people wanted to do their own bagging. You got to let the people do their jobs, man. You guys come in and shop, that's a lot of work. It's the grocery store business. You see a lot of spills. I've cleaned up a lot of spills, from wine to sugar to you name it. But I didn't think I was going to have to do this kind of a spill cleanup today. The checkout person in self-checkout lost everything in their stomach, and it was number 1 goal was to just make sure that she was taken care of, and it was time to really rock and get that thing cleaned up. It's human waste. You have to get it off the floor immediately. An update on the coworker. We had to call in medical officials, and the reason why was because incoherent, and in other words, you couldn't understand a single thing that they were saying. A lot of slurring, a lot of I don't know. It was a completely different language, and with the vomit and stuff like that all over her shirt. So it's like, we just need to call in medics as soon as possible, and so they've taken her away now. Being that today is July 2nd, everybody at the store is talking about one thing: the final 2 episodes of Stranger Things. Everybody's afraid to talk about it in the way of releasing what really happens in those final 2 episodes, and it's just, really, the only thing I do is I look at it and I say, you will not be disappointed. You will want this to continue for more seasons. And that's the big question now, is will it continue? 9:27 p.m., little incident in the beer and wine section. There's been a gentleman that's been over there basically asking everybody that comes into beer and wine for money. And, first of all, I have a big heart for a lot of people, for all people. But you can't be inside a grocery store asking for money, and basically it almost, because we were listening to it, we got really super close. It was almost like he was guilt tripping people into giving them money. When they would say no, then he would come up with a real smart ass answer. And I said, oh wow, so you've got a problem with me, and you don't think that I deserve to have a little bit more than what I've got right now. So we're going to go in and talk. We've got security on it right now. Transition walk. That's a hard word for me to say today for some reason. Transition walk. When you have a lazy mouth, the word transition is a tough word to say. Maybe that's the message today on this walk, is that, you walked through a storm this time, buddy, and you didn't let it interrupt your day at the C.S. department. We fixed the water break. We had to dig 3.5 feet down in the front yard, got to the water break, shooting all over the place. And what's this? It's a dead copperhead snake. Oh, God. You find crazy crap in this forest all the time. But anyway, the water break is fixed. Grateful for my neighbors. There was a lot of weight off off my back now that we know that that much water has stopped. One day away from the 4th of July, and this grocery store is packed. We're about 4 or 5 people deep into each register, and a lot of bagging. Nothing can get in the way of an excuse today, and I just hope to God that everybody shows up on the team. But we are packed, and today I'm doing something different. I'm wearing my hair like Thor in the new Thor movie, and everybody's like, what are you're wearing your hair long? Yeah, my hair's in the middle of my back. It's time to show it off. Plenty of people turning in their lottery tickets today, probably to get some July 4th money. One of the rules in North Carolina is you can only do $500 at a grocery store, or at least in our business. And so, because I'm such a people watcher, this man comes in and gets his $500, and then about 3 minutes later after he leaves, I see his wife come in. You can't do it, guys. You can't do it. And so we busted him. It's one time per family. And then they shot in their daughter. They sent in the daughter thinking I didn't know the daughter. I'm a people watcher. You can't do that. Going outside. 93 degrees. A dog is trapped in a car, windows open, not open.
The only thing that she said to me.
Which car is it?
Flagging up here.
Oh, God. Which one? This one here? Okay.
In the front. Fries, hamburgers, hot dogs. I feel like
That's a little bit too warm. Okay.
yeah.
So JDS.
Yeah. It's like 95 degrees.
Yep. Where's he at?
He's right there.
Hey, buddy. Oh, God. I gotta get him out of there. Yeah.
I wouldn't say there's dogs in there, but I would
No.
just page that.
Come to the desk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like it could be like 300 degrees in a car.
Me too. That's my weakness. That is my weakness. The way we handle the situation with the dog trapped inside the car, sure, we'd love to break the windows and everything like that, but we don't want to be charged with vandalism. So we got the license plate number and the car, came inside, made the announcement, which we've tried to do that in the past, and some managers just are, go against that kind of thing because it's the parking lot's problem. It wasn't our problem. So I don't like that theory either. So we made the announcement. Gentleman comes up and says, yeah. He says, but the windows are down. And we all look at him and go, no, the windows are not down. So at least we know that the owner and the dog are back together. Not when it's 93 degrees. There is no excuse whatsoever. A couple of episodes ago on C.T.C.S, we talked about a young gentleman, maybe 10 years old, always came into the grocery store late at night, always asking about his grandfather, and, he's away. And I just saw the grandfather for the first time, and, man, it has to be a month. And I knew at that moment that I really honestly believed that child was being hit by his mother, and today the grandfather verified that. And so now, wow, this is going to be something that I'm going to have to keep a report on for a long time. I'm going to keep written notes and stuff like that just in case something has happened and will happen and continue to happen, and they need documentation of me as a witness when he comes to the store and his mother is just so violent with him. In hot pursuit of a mother. And she's, everything in her food was, unbelievable. Like stacks and stacks and stacks of steaks, a lot of beer and things like that. So we had her in full view. Now we are missing her. How you doing, dude? We got to find her because we don't need a runner. The thefts are all the time, but not like this. This is going to be like maybe $600 worth of food. Okay, we have located her in the aisle for the water. And so new guy Bill is going to go up to her and kind of start a conversation with her and find out if there's any way that we can help her because the food is stacked up so high. Do we need to get a second cart? But, that's the thing about it is that when it comes to a possible theft is you want to get the conversation started. And then what we'll do is I'll go up and I'll ask her questions and stuff like that so that she knows inside of her heart that she is fully aware that we know what she's doing. A guest wanted to know where the Topo Chico was. And Topo Chico is so popular, and this being July 4th weekend, trust me, we ran out of Topo Chico a long time ago. And he goes, well, what is it? He says, I've never even tried this Topo Chico, but everybody's saying if you're going to have mixed drinks, you got to include Topo Chico. I said, it's volcano water. And he kind of laughs and says, well, it's so popular. I mean, what kind of a flavor is it? I said, it's volcano water. And he looks at me and he goes, well, what do you mean it's volcano water? Pour it in a glass, dude. I mean, it bubbles like a volcano. I mean, that's the reason why people love it. It's got great flavor to it, and it's volcano water. I pretty much say it every time that we go into this C.T.C.S. podcast, that when I'm not podcasting, then I'm living in the real world. I have a job, and my job is customer service. Well, when I'm not in customer service, I'm interviewing people. I'm blessed with that opportunity. And I swear, after 2 years of being here, if I ever get an opportunity to be interviewed by somebody that I know that will challenge me as a thinker and as a speaker, it's got to be Ryan. Ryan is our bagger, but this kid is an amazing interviewer, and he just really takes me to a completely different level. But so Bagger Ryan, got to get him to interview me sometime.